Welcome back to the channel. 1919 Citroën car holds a special place in automotive history as the first mass-produced car in Europe. Known as the Citroën Type A, this was more than just a vehicle, it was a bold vision by André Citroën to bring accessible, reliable transportation to the people of post-war France. While Ford had revolutionized car production in the United States, Citroën took the same concept and gave it a distinctly European identity. Visually, the 1919 Citroën Type A carries all the charm of the early automotive age. It features a tall, upright stance with a narrow grille, spoked wheels, and a carriage-like body that reflects its roots in horse-drawn design. The simple, yet elegant curves of the fenders and the tall radiator up front give it a distinguished presence. The headlights are mounted on either side of the radiator, and the lack of enclosed wheel arches leaves the suspension and frame clearly visible. It's a car that proudly shows its mechanical bones, with function leading form in every detail. Step inside and the simplicity continues. The interior of the Type A was incredibly minimalistic, especially by today's standards. The seats were basic leather-wrapped benches, enough to transport 4 adults. The dashboard was little more than a wooden plank with a few gauges and a steering wheel. No radio, no heating, no power windows, just the essentials needed to operate the car safely. But that was the point. This wasn't about luxury, it was about making driving available to the everyday person in a post-war economy. In terms of price, the Citroën Type A was considered affordable for its time. It was offered at a competitive price to appeal to the masses, helping spark the beginning of personal car ownership in France. Adjusted for today's value, it would be comparable to an entry-level compact car. The goal wasn't to sell a luxury item, it was to offer mobility. With over 24,000 units built between 1919 and 1921, it was a commercial success and a major milestone for the European auto industry. Under the hood, the Citroën Type A was powered by a 1.3-liter 4-cylinder engine producing around 18 horsepower. It had a top speed of about 65 km per hour, or 40 miles per hour. That might sound slow now, but for 1919, it was more than enough for the roads of the time. The car used a 3-speed manual transmission, and rear-wheel drive was standard. It had a solid front axle and leaf spring suspension, making for a rough but reliable ride. The performance was modest, but the engineering was solid, and that's what made it dependable. Heavy-duty showcases machines that paved the way for the future, and the 1919 Citroën is exactly that. It wasn't about speed or power, it was about changing lives. This humble, boxy little car represents the moment when cars stopped being toys for the rich and became tools for the people. It's not just a vehicle, it's the beginning of a movement that would transform Europe, one Citroën.